This class is brought to you by the LA Care and Blue Shield Promise Community Resource Centers. The centers are a place to help you be active, healthy, and informed. We hope you enjoy this virtual class.
Namaste, welcome. My name is Ana Maria Delgado, and I will be your yoga instructor today. I will be guiding you through a gentle yoga practice designed to allow you to stretch, strengthen, perhaps find joy in your body, and relaxation. We'll get started. If it's comfortable for you to sit somewhere, you can sit on the floor, on cushions, or even a chair. You can even do this sitting in your couch if you like this opening meditation. So once you get yourself situated in a comfortable place to sit, feel that your hips can relax, that your seat is stable, that your spine is long, and the shoulders are at once relaxed and alert. You can place your hands wherever you'd like to feel them. Palms can rest on the lap, face down or face up, or you can hold your hands. If it's comfortable for you, you can gently close your eyes or have your eyes softly open. And though you are in a space that is very familiar to you, allow yourself to be present in that space in a new way. Imagining that for the next 40 minutes or so, the only thing that you have to do is breathe, be present in your body, in your heart, your mind. And reconnect to yourself. You can begin by noticing sensations in the body. Bringing awareness to the feet and the ankles, sensing knees and hips. And feeling into the lower back. Whole back, awareness of abdomen, sensing ribs, chest and shoulders, and feeling into the arms, down the hands, feeling into the base of the throat, neck and jaw, awareness of face and crown, and feeling the whole body, toes to crown, the whole body alive with sensation, with breath and energy. And allow your attention now to turn to your breathing, noticing what it feels like to breathe in this shape, in this moment. Following movement of each in-breath and each out-breath. Knowing that you are in control of your breath. And if you like, you can allow your breath to remain whatever natural pace it's at right now, knowing that as we move through the different postures, it might change. Or you can start to choose to breathe a little differently. As you inhale, getting just a little bit fuller, taking in just a little more air. And as you exhale, making sure you get empty, you breathe out all the old breath. Inhaling to fullness, exhaling, getting empty. And it's up to you. You can breathe in and out through the nose if that's comfortable, or you can breathe in through the nose and out the mouth. And that might change throughout the practice. And you can experiment and explore with different types of breathing, different ways to breathe. With our next inhale, you can start to bring the hands together. You can still keep your eyes closed if they've been closed, or if you prefer to open them at this time, you can open them. And sitting up just a little bit taller from wherever you are in your seat. And with an inhale, starting to extend the palms and arms up, just to however high they can get. Exhale, letting the arms open out and down. And you can just start to align this movement with your breath. Your inhale extends the arms up, and your exhale opens the arms out and down. And we'll do 3 more here, everyone going at your own pace. Knowing that you have the option, you have the choice to change any of these movements at any time so that it feels more beneficial and nourishing for you in your body. 1 more for now. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, arms out and down. If it's comfortable where you're at, you can stay there. If you need to shift or wiggle in your seat, you can give yourself a moment to do that. Maybe if you are sitting with crossed legs, you might want to change the cross of the legs. That's what I'm going to do. And we're going to inhale that left arm up. And exhale, begin to gently lean over to the right, keeping both sitting bones rooted in your seat, lengthening up from that left rib to the shoulder, to the arm, the hand, and head and neck can turn in whatever direction feels best, wherever your neck is happiest. A few more breaths here. Noticing sensations in the left side of the torso, the left ribs. Inhale, come up. Maybe both arms extend up. Exhale, taking that left hand down, reaching over. And again, finding that comfortable rotation for head and neck, both sitting bones, hips nice and rooted into the seat beneath you. And a few gentle breaths here, all the way from the right hip to the right hand, the palm and fingertips. Inhale, come up. Both arms can extend up. Exhale, hands to heart. If you are in a cross-legged position, can start to extend the legs out, maybe give them a little bit of a shake. You can rotate the feet on the ankles. And So whether you are sitting on the ground or in a chair, you're going to find a place to rest your hands. Again, making sure your sitting bones are nice and connected, rooted into that seat beneath you. Maybe wiggle around in your torso and your spine to find the most upright position that's comfortable for your body in this moment. And we're going to inhale to draw the shoulder blades together on the back. The heart presses forward. We might even lift the chin and look up. As you exhale, gently releasing the chin down, rounding through the spine, separating the shoulder blades. Inhale, bringing shoulder blades together, lengthening up, lifting through the heart, look up. Exhale, gently rounding through the back, chin comes down, bringing lots of space between the shoulder blades. So allow this movement to be guided by your breath. Feeling movement from the tailbone all the way up the spine, through the neck, into the crown of the head. And a few more here. Inhale, lengthen, look up. Exhale, rounding, softening, looking down. I'm going to inhale, come back up. I'm going to see if we can start to make our way to a standing position, if that's comfortable for you today. If coming to stand is not comfortable for you today, you can always remain in your seat, again, whether it's a chair, your couch, or wherever you're most comfortable. If you are standing, starting to bring awareness to your feet. You might even rock a little bit forward, to the side, back, and the other side, exploring all the corners, all the surfaces of the bottoms of your feet. You might feel unsteady, and that's okay. We're looking for those places where we can begin to balance. And usually we can balance when we can bring the weight of the body into all parts of the foot. So once you feel like you have found that place of balance, maybe finding a little bit of stillness, bringing awareness to the knees, making sure the knees are not locked, they're a little bit soft. But maybe think about really engaging the muscles of the thighs, engaging through the fronts of the legs, the quads. Gently drawing the navel in towards the spine, engaging the muscles of the abdomen. Open the shoulders up and back. Palms might open to face forward. And sense the crown of your head in alignment with the sky. So feeling and sensing yourself here perfectly balanced between sky and earth. And again, noticing the rhythms, the movements of your breath. And we'll start to move with the breath a little bit more from here. With your inhale, the arms can reach all the way up. And as you exhale, softly folding forward, you can bend through the knees as much as is helpful. I'm going to turn sideways so you can see what it looks like from this angle. Your inhale, going to come halfway up. Hands can rest onto the legs. Feel that you can bring your torso more or less parallel with the ground, with the earth. Back of the neck is long. On an exhale, gently releasing back into your fold. Again, you can bend through knees as much as is helpful. You might find a little movement, releasing the shoulders, gently turning the head side and side or nodding. With an inhale, coming all the way back up. Exhale, hands to hearts. Okay, so that is our half sun salutation. We'll move through a few more in line with the breath. Feel free to follow along, but at the pace of your own inhales and exhales. And also notice if, as you move through these different shapes and places, you're called to hang out in a place for a little bit longer or change the sequence in any way, trusting that your body knows how to move and follow your breath. Here we go. Inhale, arms extend up. Exhale, folding forward. Here, inhale, lengthens the torso parallel to earth, long spine. Exhale, gently releasing back into your fold. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. And a few more just like that. Inhale, arms extend up to the sky. Exhale, folding forward, down towards the earth. Inhale, lengthening the spine and torso parallel with earth. Exhale, folding back down. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. Last one. Inhale, arms extend up. Exhale, fold it all the way forward. Inhale, lengthen halfway up. Exhale, fold it back down. We're going to hang out here for a little bit. If at any point you're ready to come out before I guide you, please feel free to come out. But we're going to explore bending deeply through the knees. Hands will connect to whatever parts of the legs they can. And then we're going to inhale to straighten the legs. Exhale, bend as deeply through the knees as is available to your ankles, knees, and hips. Inhale, lengthen the legs. Head and neck are relaxed. 2 more times. Exhale, bend as deeply through knees as is comfortable. Inhale, lengthen the legs. Exhale, bend the knees. Inhale, lengthen the legs. You might wiggle around a little bit here. Notice any new spaces. Inhale, come halfway up. Exhale, hands to hips. Draw the elbows back behind you and close together. Inhale, come all the way up. Cool. And giving yourself a moment to check in. Maybe bringing one hand over the heart space, one onto the belly. And noticing your breath. Noticing any changes. Awareness of sensation. And if it's interesting for you today, you might try having a big inhale through the nose and then exhaling out the mouth, releasing a sound or a sigh if that feels good. Inhaling. And if that was enjoyable to you, maybe giving yourself a couple more at your pace or in your own way. And then knowing that that is always available to you. You can allow those deep inhales and relieving exhales out the mouth anytime. We'll try one more here today for now. Cool. We're gonna move into some warrior poses. Warrior poses are just standing poses that we do. Again, if you prefer to do these in a chair or seated, you can just do the arm movements as well. Or you can, if you have a chair available to you, I'll show you what the chair option is as well. If you're doing the standing version, let's take the feet as wide as feels good. And we start with the feet parallel. You want to make sure that the width your feet are at, you feel stable here. You can balance. From here, we're going to rotate the left foot towards the left short edge of your mat. If you're working on a mat, or just rotating left foot to the left. And you want to see if you can line up the heel of your front foot to the arch of your back foot. If you get into that alignment and that doesn't make sense for your body, you can move around and shift until you find a place where you feel safe in your body. We'll then bend through the left knee. Shoulders stay over the hips. Back leg is long and strong, rooting through the outer edge of the foot. Front foot pointing forward. Toes are happy and free. Gonna inhale, extend the arms in the same direction as the legs. And then imagining extension opening across the collarbones, the shoulders. You might even imagine or visualize your heart extending fingertip to fingertip. We're gonna inhale to straighten that front leg, reach arms up. Exhale. Rebending through the knee, coming back to that warrior. I'm going to show the chair variation now. From a chair, do pretty much the same thing if you can with the legs. Now, if you have short legs, which I do, it might feel like one of your feet or both aren't connecting with the ground. If you have a book or something that you can use to elevate that foot, I'm using a cushion here because I have sort of short legs. And the alignment is pretty much the same. My left foot is pointing towards the left. My back foot is angled in slightly. Front heel more or less to the back arch. Shoulders are over hips. And I have the chair here supporting my front thigh and part of the back leg. And arms can extend. If you're in the chair version, the legs will stay as they are, and we'll just inhale arms up and exhale them down. Inhale arms up, exhale down. And I'll come back to show you what the standing version looks like. We set up our stance. Inhale, arms up. If we're standing, leg straightens. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale and exhale. Two more. Inhale, lengthen arms up. Exhale. Inhale and exhale. You can release the arms. If you're standing, straighten that front leg. Bring the feet to parallel. And again, you can do this either from standing or the chair. We're going to soften the knees and fold forward. Wide-legged forward fold. Relax the shoulders, the head, and the neck. If it feels good to move around a little bit here, bending through one knee and leaning to that side and then the other. And don't worry if your hands don't reach the ground. Again, if you have some books or some firm cushions or pillows, your hands can also rest there for balance and support. Coming back center. Bringing hands to hips. Strengthen through the legs. Inhale, come all the way up. And we'll do the second side. Rotating right foot towards the right. Bending through right knee, shoulders stay over hips. And so finding your stance if you're in your chair, remember your chair is just supporting the bottom of that right thigh and part of the left. Inhale, the arms extend. Again, imagining the heart expanding, fingertip to fingertip. And when you're ready with your breath, inhale, arms reach up. If you're standing, straighten that front leg. Exhale, returning warrior two. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Two more. Inhale, arms extend up. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, arms extend up. Exhale, warrior two. Release the arms. If you're standing, straighten through that front leg. And we're gonna bring the feet a little bit closer together. This time we're gonna turn the toes out. And again, you can totally do this from your chair. Gonna bend the knees. So if you were in your chair, you would just be seated in your chair with your knees bent and your feet rotated out, the knees open wide. This is our goddess pose, Devyasana. You want to more or less feel that your knees are over your ankles, shoulders more or less over the hips, trying to stand tall through the spine. You can bring hands to heart center, soften the shoulders back. And from here, we might inhale, release the arms down, extend through the legs, arms can circle up. Exhale, bending knees, hands come back to heart, goddess pose. Inhale, lengthen, rise up. Exhale, knees and elbows bend, goddess pose. Two more. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale to goddess, and we're gonna hold here if that's comfortable. Might bring hands to rest onto the tops of the thighs. And we'll do a little bit of twisting here. Again, feel free to give yourself a rest whenever you're ready to rest. Gonna exhale and rotate the torso, looking beyond the left shoulder. Inhale to center. Exhale, gazing beyond right shoulder. Inhale, center. Exhale, take it to the other side. Inhale, center. Exhale, gazing to the other side. Inhale, center. Gonna slowly see if we can come down just a little bit more. Relax through the head, the neck. Hands might find some support, whether it's a cushion, chair, a piece of furniture. And maybe, if it's available to you, from here, we're gonna transition to the floor. I'm a little bit of a frog, so it's very easy for me to come down. You can find your own way to come down to the floor, or if you have just a surface that you can easily lie down on, whether it might even be a couch or a bed. We're gonna come all the way onto our backs. Move the chair a little bit. Bringing your feet to rest onto the ground, knees bent. Gonna take the feet almost as wide as the mat. Let your arms come out. You're gonna exhale, let both knees and legs fall over to one side, just as much as feels good. Check in with sensation in the lower back. Not going into a place that's gonna hurt or feel too uncomfortable. I'm gonna inhale the knees, the legs back to center. Exhale, knees move over to the other side. Again, just as far as feels okay and safe for your lower back. Inhale, legs to center. Exhale, twist. And you might even explore, if it's comfortable, for head and neck, rotating head and neck in the opposite direction of the knees. Inhale, center. Exhale, other side. Inhale, center. Exhale, other side, and maybe hold here. Make whatever adjustments you would like here so that you feel a little more nourished in this place. And we're just going to hang out and breathe here. You're noticing sensation, noticing the quality of your breath now at this point in the practice and in this shape. If it's helpful to place one hand on the abdomen, you can do that. Maybe another hand onto the ribs. And just notice the gentle movement of ribs and belly as you breathe. On an inhale, gently coming back to center. Exhale, legs move over to the other side. Again, if it's comfortable, you can rotate head in the opposite direction. Make whatever adjustments you need to make on this side, knowing that each side is different. And you might need to set yourself up in a slightly different way. Find where you're going to receive the most benefit. And allow your breath to nourish you. Inhale, coming back to center. If it's available, you might bring the feet up. You might even draw the knees in a little bit closer towards the upper body. If hands can connect to the legs, maybe holding onto some part of the legs, and can rotate the knees and the legs around. Very much just massaging your lower back. Rotating in the other direction. You might bring the knees in, giving them a good little squeeze, flex the feet. Might even start to lift the shoulders up a little bit, gently curling in. Squeezing into a nice, sweet little compact seed here. Breathing. And with an inhale, gently letting everything open and extend out. Coming into a little bit of a star shape here. And having a big inhale through the nose. And a big exhale out the mouth. And from here, gently bring the feet back to the ground, knees bent. We're going to do one more little active pose here before we rest. You want to feel that your feet are parallel on the mat, heels more or less underneath the knees. Arms can be alongside the body, palm up or down, whatever feels best. Gently draw the navel into the spine. Begin to tilt the pelvis up and towards the nose. Engage through the legs. Gently press into the feet and slowly lift the sitting bones, the hips, and lower spine up off the mat. Head stays neutral. Gentle breaths here, bridge pose. Toes are happy and free, but balls of the feet and heels really pressing into the mat. Imagine the tailbone reaching towards the backs of the knees. A nice active pose. 2 more breaths. Big inhales, fill up the chest, the ribs, the belly. Exhale, get empty. Inhale, getting as full as you can. Exhale, get empty. And inhale,
With your next exhale, very gently begin to release the body back to the mat. You might sway the legs a little bit. And we're going to come into our relaxation posture now. The traditional relaxation posture at the end of class is the corpse posture or shavasana. The legs resting easily, the arms resting, everything just kind of relaxed and flopped out. If this isn't comfortable for you, you can always keep your knees bent. If you happen to have
a cushion or some pillows, you might use those to either support your knees or if you want to support your head. And if you would prefer a sitting position, that's also an option too. Set yourself up in a way that you can begin to let go of all efforts. In whatever ways that you were working to shape your breath, you can release that effort now too. Allowing the whole body to begin to enter relaxation. No effort in the breath. Eyes can be gently open or closed. And in whatever shape you are choosing to rest in, notice the parts of your body that are in contact with that support beneath you. Noticing if you can soften those areas and release a little bit more into that support. Ultimately, releasing into the support of earth. Allowing the earth to hold you. She cradles you. And feeling into the spaces above and beyond you, feeling all the way up into sky. Sensing the nourishment of sky. Complete relaxation. Gently bringing awareness back. Noticing again breath, sensations throughout the body. And if you're really enjoying where you're at, you are absolutely welcome to rest there. Maybe even give yourself go into a nap if you like. Or if you're ready to come out, you can start to find movement again.
You might give yourself a big stretch, especially if you're lying down. It feels pretty good. And if you are laying down, again, bending through the knees, planting feet, very gently making your way over to one side. You might pause and rest there for a little bit. And with the help of your hands, as you're ready, rising up and coming to find any comfortable seat.
And settling into that seat. And again, maybe bringing hands anywhere you'd like to feel them in this moment. Eyes open or closed. Noticing how you feel now. What you found. And if you found anything of benefit today, please know that that comes from you, from your effort and your dedication to yourself. And you can reconnect to that when you need to. And we can take one more breath here together. Inhale deeply through the nose.
Thank you so much for joining us. We look forward to seeing you again next week and at one of our resource centers as soon as we can. Until then, stay active, healthy, and informed.